everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about why I got married at 19 and why in the heck I am trying to conceive at the age of 20. And just give you this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and let's just get right into the video. So a lot of people in my family and my friends have always asked me why I got married at 19. What's it like being married at 19? What's it like being engaged at 19 and in such a serious relationship? And what it's like trying to have a baby at 20 now, being in school and juggling working by myself, not working by myself, being my husband working full-time while in school in our own apartment. There's no really a reason why I got married at 19. My husband and I have been together for a total of 4.5 years now, including with our marriage, and I don't think we would have gotten married if my husband hadn't been out of college. My husband is 3.5 to 4 years older than me, so me personally, I would wait until one of you has a good career or a good job for you guys to actually lean back on, because I don't think if he would have graduated college and we would have both still been in school, we would have been able to get married because we wouldn't have been able to afford a place on our own. And I mean, if you have the opportunity to live with a family member, you know, your mom, dad, your grandparents, be my guest. But me personally and him personally, we did not want that. We wanted to be on our own completely financially and supporting ourselves. So my husband proposed to me when I was 19 on Christmas Day. How cliche, right? But ever since I did that, or when I announced, everyone was like, well, you're so young, you're so young. Yes, we were young, but we were financially ready to begin with. So we started planning our wedding, which we completely paid for ourselves, and my husband's family graciously did help buy decorations and things like that, but I paid for the venue, I paid for the DJ, the food, the dress, or we did. And so I wasn't financially depending on anyone else for my wedding but myself. And so that was, I mean, a reason why I was like, well, why not get married? I know I'm going to be with this man for forever, you know, so why not? We got our own apartment before we got married in May, and me personally, I don't think I can marry somebody without being able to really know what it's like when we live together. I mean, you think like when I was 15, I thought when I was living with somebody, I thought it was going to be, you know, cuddling every night. I was going to come home and cook dinner for him every single night when he comes home from work. And we were just going to have the grandest time, but it's not like that at all. I mean, yes, we do cuddle at night. Yes, I do cook him dinner, but it is so much different than what you think it would be. And you really learn so much about a person when you live with them. I thought that I knew everything about my husband, because we had been together for 3.5 years by the time we moved in together, but there was so much that I didn't know about him. I didn't know that he likes to snooze his alarm 6 times before he gets out of bed. I didn't know he doesn't know how to pick up Dr. Pepper cans off the floor. And just silly things like that, but it did come with bigger things. You're going to argue about finances and all other kinds of stuff that I really just felt like I needed to see what it was like before we got married. And plus, I didn't want to come home from my honeymoon and be a part of this new life, if that makes sense. I wanted to be, you know, settled and be able to come home and enjoy everything. And if you're wondering if being married is different, or what's it like being married at 19, 20, I'm 20 now, honestly, I don't think it's any different than being in a relationship, other than I made a vow before God to stay with this man until I die, and I have to pay money to divorce him. That sounds so awful, but nothing really changed for me significantly. Just that, you know, I'm married and I wear 2 rings on my finger now. My advice to anybody who wants to get ready or get married at a young age, first of all, I think if you're ready, do it. Don't let anybody hold you back. Don't let anyone judge you, because it's not their life they're living. Settling down at a young age is not bad. It is not wrong. I mean, you see so many young couples, you know, thriving, like a few vloggers that I watch, like KK and Baby J and OK Baby. Yes, they are vloggers and we don't see everything, obviously, but they are thriving as couples and they're young, so it's okay. But make sure you are financially ready and stable before you move in together. It's going to save you a lot of stress. And the reason I am trying to conceive at 20 I wanted to lay this out there just so you guys can get to know me a little bit more personally, by the way. I have always wanted kids young. My mom had my brother at 18, me at 21, and then my youngest brother at 22, and she also has 2 stepchildren. But I've just always wanted my kids young. I have wanted to be a mother for so long. My childhood was very awful. It had to do with a lot of drugs and alcohol. You know, we were taken away by CPS. And I'm actually going to do a Draw My Life video, and so you guys can really get to know me up, you know, that much more. But just to give you like a little bit of an insight. And, you know, I almost went to the foster systems and everything. And thinking about that, like, I always told myself, like, I will never be that mom. I will give my kids, you know, whatever, not whatever they want, but a stable, loving household without those kind of things. And also, being brought up like that, I had to grow up very fast. I was taking care of 2 adopted siblings that I unfortunately don't have anymore because of my family's drug abuse that I took care of. You know, I was 11 years old, changing diapers, cooking dinner, feeding, cleaning, because my family members were upstairs, passed out from doing coke that next day or the day before, that they weren't able to care for my kid, or not my kids, my siblings. So I feel like that just kind of like triggered like a maternal instinct inside of me. And just once I met Zach, I knew that that man was going to be my husband and the father of my kids. And I have my own place, I have great insurance, I have a stable home and a loving environment, and I just feel like this is the time for me. So that's really all I'm going to say about that, just because I do get a lot of questions about why I'm trying to get pregnant so young. And I actually haven't told a lot of my family. I think the only person who really knows is my mom and my sister-in-law, because you face a lot of backlash, especially when you're newlyweds. I've only been married for 3 months. Everyone's like, enjoy that first, you know, year, 2 years, 3 years, but like we personally don't want to, and we feel like this is the best for us. But to give a little update from my last video of my symptoms, I actually ovulated a bit later than I thought I did. So I'm actually 4 DPO. I confirmed it with an ovulation test. It was a blazing positive. So I will keep you guys updated on that, and hopefully this next video will be a live pregnancy test, and we'll see if I am pregnant. So thank you guys so much for watching. Just remember to give this video a like and thumbs up. And again, I'm going to link all my socials down below for you guys to follow me, and I'll see you guys next time.